Imagine you're gliding through your day, coffee steaming in your grip, sunlight brushing your skin, a quiet rhythm humming in your chest. Then it happens. Someone's careless words slice through your calm. A snide remark, a thoughtless jab, an offhand insult that lands like a brick. Your jaw tightens, your pulse races, and in an instant, your peace is ash on the wind. Sound familiar? We've all been there, pinned by the sting of another's actions, our day hijacked by their noise. Now, hold this image. They can't touch you if you master this one truth. No one, no matter how sharp their tongue or reckless their deeds, holds the power to unravel your calm, unless you hand them the reins. I'm not spinning dreams here. I'm a Stoic scholar, steeped in over 20 years of wrestling with Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, and I've learned this lesson not just through dusty pages, but through the ash-gray eyes of my cat, Ash. He's a lean, silent shadow who pads through life unbothered. Spill his water, shout at the world, he doesn't flinch. What if you could carry that same stillness, a fortress of peace so solid that even life's cruelest thorns couldn't scratch it? Hit that like button if you're ready to reclaim your calm. Subscribe to walk this stoic path with me, and stick around, because through Ash's unblinking gaze, I'm about to unfold 10 lessons to never let anger or frustration touch you again. Share this with someone tangled in their own reactions, and let's dive into the fire. Have you ever stopped to wonder why a single comment can torch your mood? Maybe it's a coworker's sneer, a friend's flippant dismissal, or a stranger's rudeness. Suddenly, you're stewing, replaying it, letting it fester. It's maddening, isn't it? The original whisper I'm weaving here says, no one controls your emotions unless you let them. But let's cut deeper. It's not their words or deeds that burn you. It's your choice to let them in. Ash doesn't hiss when I stumble over his tail. He flicks it and moves on, king of his domain. That's the Stoic heart. You're the gatekeeper of your mind. Marcus Aurelius wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Picture a life where you stand like a mountain. Winds howl, storms rage, but you're unmoved. Your peace is steady flame no one can snuff out. If that vision stirs something in you, smash that like comment below. I choose my peace, and share this with a friend who's raging at shadows. Let's light the way. My own temper flared raw years ago. His name was Greg, a welder I worked with at 34, a hulking figure with a voice like a buzzsaw and a grin that cut deeper than his torch. For 2 years, he was my daily grind, mocking my welds, jabbing in my quiet nature, turning the factory floor into a battlefield. One afternoon, he leaned over my bench, smirking. Your work's sloppy, Sam. Loud enough for the crew to hear. My blood surged, fist balled, words clawing at my throat. I could feel the heat in my face, the urge to shove back, to prove him wrong. Ash watched from his perch on my toolbox, his ash-gray fur glinting under the fluorescent lights, his stillness a silent rebuke to my storm. I broke, snapped, "Fix your own mess, Greg," and stormed off, the clatter of tools echoing behind me. My day was wrecked, hours lost to a simmering haze, replaying his smirk, my outburst. Later, Greg laughed with the guys. My reaction was his fuel, his victory. That night, alone with Ash, I cracked open Meditations and read, "They don't destroy your day. You do." It hit like a hammer. Greg didn't ruin me. I did, handing him my calm on a platter. I'd misjudged my own power. Let his noise become my master. The next shift, I welded steady, let his barbs fall, and watched Ash, calm as ever, teach me what I'd missed. If you've let someone steal your peace too, hit that like, subscribe to find your footing, and comment. I hold the reins. Share this with someone still burning. Let's forge ahead. Lesson 1. Your reaction is your choice. That clash with Greg seared a truth into me. Anger isn't forced. It's chosen. The original voice says they don't ruin it. You do. Greg's taunt didn't break my day. My shout did, my surrender to the heat. Ash doesn't growl when I knock his bowl over. He pads to the sink, finds a drip, adapts. The next shift, Greg leaned in again. Still slow, Sam? I felt the old spark flare, heart pounding, words rising. But I paused, Ash's calm steadying me like a shadow. I breathed, nodded, kept welding. He blinked, shrugged. No fuel, no fire. Stoicism hands you this key. Seneca said, we suffer more in imagination than reality. Between their jab and your blaze is a gap, a quiet space where you can choose peace over chaos. It's not about swallowing your feelings, it's about steering them. Picture yourself in traffic. Someone cuts you off, honks, flips you off. Your instinct screams to yell back, to match their fury. But what if you just didn't? What if you let their noise drift past? Like Ash watching a bird he won't chase. That's power, deciding they don't get to pull your strings. If that resonates, smash that like, share it with a friend, sparking over nothing, and comment, I pick calm. Let's keep the flame low. Lesson 2, question your trigger. Why did Greg's words hook me so deep? The original asks, is it them or you? I'd stew, he's attacking me, my work. Ash watched me pace, his tail flicking. He'd ignore a stray dog's bark, let it fade. The next time Greg sneered, nice try, rookie, I stopped mid-weld, torch hissing, and asked myself, is this about me or his need to flex? It clicked. His jab was his ego, his insecurity, not my skill. Epictetus said, it's not things that upset us, but our opinions of them. Peel back the layers. Their words are a mirror of them, not you. Think of it. A friend snaps, you're always late, and you get twists. Why? Is it true? Or are they just venting their own stress? Question it. Don't let their lens tint your view. I started doing this with Greg. Each taunt, I'd pause, breathe, sift. His noise, not my truth. He lost his grip, my calm held. If that shifts your perspective, hit like, subscribe to see through the haze, and comment, I see through it. Share this with someone tripped by triggers. Let's cut deeper. Lesson 3, choose your response. Reaction's a reflex, response is a craft. The original says, you decide how to reply. Greg baited me again. Can't handle it, Sam? Ash wouldn't chase a taunt. He'd sit, regal, unbothered. I chose, nodded, maybe, and welded on, torch steady. He faltered. No clash, no win. Rumi wrote, raise your words, not your voice. Pick peace over pride. Silence or a measured reply douses their flame. Imagine a family dinner. Your uncle rants, poking at your choices. You could snap, escalate, ruin the meal. Or you could smile, say, interesting take, and sip your drink. Who wins? You do, common tact. With Greg, I honed this. His next jab, too quiet, huh? Got a shrug and a guess so. He fizzled, my piece stood. If that steadies your hand, smash that like, share it with a friend yelling at ghosts, and comment, I respond, not react. Let's hold the line. Lesson 4, don't let words steal your worth. Greg's barb stung until I saw through them. The original says, their words don't define you. I'd flinch. Am I sloppy? Weak. Ash doesn't shrink when I grumble. He struts, tail high. Next jab. You're useless. I breathe deep. That's a story, not mine. Marcus Aurelius said, what others think is their burden. Their noise isn't your measure. Your worth's forged within. Picture a critic. You'll never make it. It bites if you buy it. But what if you don't? What if you weld, write, live, knowing their doubts, their baggage? Greg kept at it. Waste of space. I smiled, welded tighter. He stopped. My calm outshone his spite. If that lifts your spine, hit like, subscribe to stand firm, and comment, My worth's mine. Share this with someone shrinking under words. Let's rise tall. Lesson 5. Guard your energy with boundaries. I used to bleed dry. Greg's chaos drained me. The original says, boundaries protect your peace. He dumped tasks. Fix this, Sam. I nod, fuming, late nights piling up. Ash doesn't leap at every call. He naps, hunts, save his spark. Next time I said, I'm swamped. Tomorrow, voice even, eyes steady. He grunted, backed off, boundary held. Seneca taught, you can't pour from an empty cup. Set limits. Your calm's a treasure worth guarding. Think of it. A friend calls, midnight, venting again. You're tired, but you pick up, resentment brewing. What if you said, I care, but I need rest? Let's talk tomorrow. Kind, firm, yours. I did this with Greg. Handle your own scrap, and my night stay mine. If that sparks control, smash that like share it with a friend, stretch thin, and comment, I guard my peace. Let's keep the gates shut. Lesson 6. Detach from others' opinions. Greg's crew laughed. I burned to prove them wrong. The original says, their opinions don't bind you. Ash doesn't care if I scold. He hunts, unfazed. Next taunt, quiet freak. I shrugged, their lens, not my light. Lao Tzu said, care about others' approval, and you'll be their prisoner. Let it drift, your path's yours to carve. Imagine a meeting, your ideas mocked, too basic. You could shrink, chase their nods, or you could nod, refine, trust your core. I stopped chasing with Greg. Weird loner, got a maybe in a steady weld. They faded. My peace grew. If that frees your chains, hit like, subscribe to break loose, and comment, I'm free of their noise. Share this with someone approval starved. Let's cut the ties. Lesson 7. Answer with silence, not anger. Greg thrived on my heat till I starved him. The original says, silence is your strength. He jabbed, too scared to talk. Ash wouldn't hiss. He'd stare, stone still. I went quiet, nodded, welded on. He fizzled, no fight, no feast. Marcus Aurelius said, the best reply to anger is silence. Starve their fire, quiet wins louder than words. Picture a troll online. You're an idiot. You could type a novel, fuel their game. Or you could scroll past, let them yell into the void. With Greg, I mastered this. Pathetic, got a blank look, a steady hand. He quit, my silence spoke. If that cools your temper, smash that like share it with a friend shouting at air, and comment, silence is my shield. Let's douse the blaze. Here's a tale through Ash's eyes. Meet Leah, a 31-year-old teacher I mentored. Her principal, Mark, was a nitpicker. Your lessons lack spark, he'd say, voice dripping with disdain. Leah would snap, tears in the staff room, rants at her husband, her day a wreck. She showed up at my workshop, voice trembling, he's killing me, Sam. I pointed to Ash, sprawled on a crate. He doesn't flinch at noise. Why do you? She stared, raw, and nodded. Step 1. Pause. Mark criticized her next class. She breathed, taught on, no tears. Step 2. Question. His ego's barking, not my skill. Step 3. Choose silence or calm. I'll tweak it, no rage. 3 months in, Mark shifted. Good work today. Her steady glow outshone his grit. Through Ash's ash-gray gaze, Leah rose. From a reactor choking on fury to a rock, calm and sure. She'd text me, grinning. He's got nothing on me now. Mark faded. Her peace ruled. Your map's the same. Pause. Question. Choose. Forge your calm from their chaos. If Leah's stillness lights a spark in you, hit that like share this with a friend boiling over nothing and comment, I master my calm. Let's close the forge. Through Ash's ash-gray eyes, I see you, flaring at first, then still, stung by their barbs, yet learning to let them fall. He watched, unblinking, as you steadied. welding your life like he hunts his prey, standing firm like he claims his perch, glowing calm like he warms my evenings. Now, Ash sits, eyes sharp as flint, as you rise above their clamor. They may jab, words sharp, acts reckless, but you're a mountain unshaken. From over 20 years of Stoic study and Ash's silent lessons, here's the truth carved in stone. They don't break you, you forge you. Silence steadies you, choice frees you, peace crowns you. You're not here to rage or bend. You're here to rule your mind, as Ash always knew. Smash that like if this shifted your ground. Subscribe to stay unshaken. Share this with every soul tangled in turmoil, and comment, I'm untouchable. Your calm's yours now. Go wield it.